Donc, elles vont défiler sur vos yeux. Ils sont prêts quand même, non? Je fais mon balai.
Designed the show for those days. So he's right here. That's what you got for me. Yeah, that's what you got for me. Thank you.
Nous allons passer au dîner. Mais avant de passer au dîner, je vais vous présenter quelqu'un. C'est le président des artistes. Et c'est quelqu'un qui soutient beaucoup aussi les femmes. Et c'est aussi mon beau-père. Monsieur Coré Vagnon.
Il a été concordé, le délice, et nous mourrons tous envie d'y goûter. De bons plats que tu fais pour vous, tu sais collectionner. Et là, c'est le moment de dîner, donc ça va, les dames sont servies. Merci.
Bon appétit à tout le monde et j'espère que vous avez passé un très bon moment. Thank you.
Once again, I was really honored when I had this idea and I spoke to some women. Some turned me down and others followed me up to today. 1-year-old Jilfa, I need to address some certificates of recognition to 7 women who are today the pioneers of Jilfa. They will remember all the lifelong that they started Jilfa at the beginning. I will call here Mrs. Mariette J. Kila.
Welcome to 1-year work. Thank you very much.
The next one is Miss Jacqueline José Dakoui. The next one is Miss Apolline Kerebel. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you very much. From the London Committee.
From London Committee, Mrs. Louise Joseph. Come forward, please. You are special to us. You are very special to us. An applause for this lady coming through. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your hard work.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Mrs. Sonia Adesi Euma.
Yes.
Mrs. Euma, give back you the box.
Thank you very much. Welcome to hard work. She is special to us. She's very special to Jilfa. Thank you.
I will call here Mrs. Diane Betty, Chairwoman of the Coventry Local Committee. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you. Thank you. And the last one is Mrs. Marie-Thérèse Gautry. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay. Hello? 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 Okay. We would like to celebrate our 1 year with you. So we are now going to have a cut of the year. Please, together, we're going to sing Happy Birthday, Jilfa. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Jilfa. Happy birthday, Jilfa. Happy birthday, Jilfa. Happy birthday to you.
Il faut faire la politique que le garçon était pour le micro là.
Ouais, moi c'est Yonto Simon Pierre, je suis de Coventry, Angleterre, et je suis très heureux d'être à la soirée de la Gilva aujourd'hui. Et bon, vraiment, je ne sais pas que dire, je suis vraiment ému, c'est une bonne perspective pour la Côte d'Ivoire et j'espère que ça va aller pour tout le monde, pour toutes les femmes surtout. Et j'espère que ça ira bien. Et je vous remercie beaucoup d'être là ce soir avec nous pour partager ce moment-là. Merci beaucoup.
Ok, merci beaucoup.
C'était une très belle soirée. Je remercie le président Grobry pour son initiative, qui a de très belles idées. Et j'espère longue vie et bon vent à cette organisation qui, j'espère, pourra enregistrer beaucoup de femmes. Comme on dit, derrière une femme, un grand homme se cache une grande dame. Aujourd'hui, les femmes ont l'occasion de passer devant et d'être leaders dans ce qu'elles font. Donc, en tant qu'hommes, nous les encourageons et nous les soutiendrons dans tout ce qu'elles feront. Merci.
Vraiment, nous étions vraiment très ravis tout à l'heure de voir tout ce qui s'est passé. Ce que je voulais dire, le frère Grobry, quelqu'un que je connais très bien, qui a toujours de bonnes initiatives, de bonnes idées, et qui a une bonne vision en fait de la vie associative. Bon, tout ce que j'ai à dire, c'est vraiment de l'encourager dans ce qu'il entreprend comme action. Gilfa, à travers Gilfa, je pense que c'est une bonne œuvre, c'est une bonne entreprise qu'il essaie de mener à son niveau. Je pense que en fait, à ce niveau, si effectivement au niveau du pays, les gens sont organisés, et comme on le dit, une femme bien éduquée, et surtout que ça s'adresse aux femmes, une femme bien éduquée, c'est toute une société qui est bien élevée, bien éduquée. Je voudrais dire aussi, au-delà de ça, au pays, ce que nous constatons, le taux d'analphabétisme est très élevé, surtout dans le milieu féminin. Si à ce niveau Gilfa effectivement peut essayer d'apporter sa contribution pour essayer d'aider ces femmes, parce que le monde se modernise, le monde avance, ce monde qui bouge a besoin vraiment des femmes vraiment instruites, des femmes vraiment qui ont un niveau acceptable pour pouvoir mener à bien l'intégration sociale, que ce soit au niveau des enfants, que ce soit au niveau de la jeunesse. Et aujourd'hui, nous le constatons chez nous au pays, en fait, il y a trop de choses qui se passent et la femme a un rôle prépondérant à jouer pour vraiment essayer de redresser cette société-là. Et je pense que Gilfa vient en son heure pour répondre un peu à ce vide-là. C'est ce que je voudrais dire. Et vraiment, encore une fois de plus, les 1 an que Gilfa fête aujourd'hui ici, vraiment ça nous va droit au cœur. Nous sommes là, nous allons le soutenir dans toutes ses actions. Moi je suis vraiment très proche de lui et c'est ce que je voulais dire. Merci une fois de plus pour Gilfa et bien de choses à nos soeurs qui sont là-bas, qu'elles se mettent, qu'elles ne se découragent pas, qu'elles mettent la main vraiment à la pâte pour que cette œuvre grandissime puisse réussir. Merci.
Mon nom c'est Madame Eouman Sonia. Présidente de Gilfa UK.
Ou alors, Madame Sonia, est-ce que vous avez un mot de la circonstance, s'il vous plaît?
Je suis vraiment très contente que la communauté ait répondu positivement à notre appel. Franchement dit, je considère ce premier anniversaire comme une véritable réussite. Nos frères et nos sœurs sont venus nous soutenir et je les remercie infiniment. Je lance vraiment un grand appel à toutes les femmes, surtout celles qui sont restées à la maison. Le temps n'est plus à dormir ou à s'occuper des enfants ou à préparer. Le temps est à se lever et à faire quelque chose de sa vie, afin que sa vie soit aussi un exemple pour les autres. Il n'est plus le temps de traîner, de traîner les pas, c'est le temps de se lever pour se battre pour son avenir et pour laisser un héritage à ses enfants.
Alors pour les femmes qui sont au pays, pas comme on dit en anglais.
Oui.
Alors quels sont les conseils?
Les conseils pour les femmes qui sont restées au pays, nous sommes là, nous sommes prêts à les soutenir. Nous allons tout faire notre possible pour qu'elles aussi elles soient financièrement indépendantes et qu'elles puissent aussi aider aussi leur environnement. Je les encourage et je leur dis que nous sommes là, nous sommes prêts à travailler ensemble pour le développement de l'Afrique.
Alors à l'intérieur, nous avons vu beaucoup de femmes là-bas, surtout les Ivoiriennes. Est-ce
oui.
que cette groupe concerne seulement les femmes ivoiriennes?
Non, 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 Gilfa a commencé en Côte d'Ivoire, mais Gilfa compte s'étendre, Gilfa compte aller partout dans le monde. Voilà pourquoi Gilfa, c'est le groupe international pour le leadership de la femme africaine. Nous allons commencer en Afrique et nous allons voir comment est-ce que nous pouvons étendre Gilfa de façon internationale. Mais nous avons commencé en Côte d'Ivoire, c'est un lancement, mais Gilfa compte s'étendre partout en Afrique et dans le monde. Ok, merci. Le mot de la fin est que femme, lève-toi. Le pays, le monde compte sur toi. Ça, c'est mon mot de la fin. Merci beaucoup.
Ponso Morosi.
Okay, and Mr.
Mark Michel Grobry.
Yeah, okay, we have seen a lot of people inside here today in Coventry. So we want to know, where do you come from first and what are you doing here in this place?
Wow, that's an interesting question. I'm originally from Lesotho, and I work for the University of Warwick, and that's where Mark met me, and that's how he invited me here. But the main reason, I suppose, why he invited me was because I work with women in leadership, and although my focus is largely in education, but I suppose education and what Mark is trying to achieve go hand in hand, and so that's why I happen to be here tonight.
And then we want to know, what advice is you giving to the people, to the women left back home in Africa?
I think women are already doing a lot back there. We need to recognize what they are doing and we need to support them. I think the advantage that maybe some of us have by being here is that we are able to see things from a slightly different perspective. And so we have a little bit more access to some resources that they don't have access to back home. And I think what I see as perhaps our role, if you want to put it that way, is that we need to help them. We need to help them achieve better what they are already doing. And I don't think we should underestimate the successes that they already have. I mean, as the Ivory Coast, from the DVD, the video that we saw, that they're already doing a lot of work with or without Gilfa. But with the presence of Gilfa, then it's even better because it consolidates them. And I think that's what they need, to be consolidated so that all the efforts and all the successes can be acknowledged and that it can attract more and more women. Because at the end of the day, what we want is more successful women.
Yeah, but okay, can you tell us the carpet ground? That means the connection between you from Lesotho and from the Ivory Coast. So how did you get it?
Well, I live in Coventry, which is where Mark lives, and so that's the basic way in which we met, really. And I don't suppose if I was in Lesotho we would have met. We probably wouldn't have met.
No, really.
But we may have, because we now have more access to the internet and we have access to other media of communication. We probably would have met. You probably would have known about my work somehow. But the main thing was that we met here in Coventry. And I think that's the important thing, that when you are here, when you are on the diaspora, you get to meet other people. And I think that's where the great connections networks are made. And that's why it's important to consolidate these networks here and then make the connections.
1 year, we have seen 100 of the people inside. Do you think this is a success?
I think it's a great success. We did not expect so much people like that, but we think it's very important for people to turn up tonight
and see what we've already done. Yeah, that's why we showed this DVD. It's very, very important for us to show what women are doing back home, what effort they are putting into Jilfa, because that's where our strength comes from. We need to work harder and harder for them to be happy, these women.
By building this, you were not afraid of anything to build this?
No. No, you know, I'm a kind of go-getter in life. When I want something, I go and get it.
Okay, no problem. But what is the difficulty you find on this?
The first difficulty is that you know, when I went to women in the diaspora and explained the situation of helping other women back home, you know, they were a bit reluctant because, you know, previously some people came to them and said, okay, we're going to help people back home, and they did not do so. So when I went to them and they were a bit reluctant. I understood them, but I did not stop there. No, I did not stop there. I went on doing what I wanted to do. Then today is 1 year, and I'm happy. That's it.
So
I think it's been a very successful event. You know, when I was invited, I knew that there were going to be many people. But honestly, I must say that what I saw here tonight exceeded way my expectations. And I think it was a very successful event. And I would like to congratulate Mark and the women, the Jilfa women who put this together, and everyone else who was involved, because I think it was a very, it was a bold thing to do.
Yeah,
and I think I don't know how we did in terms of the fundraising, but I guess that was not the sole purpose of tonight. But I think, to cut the long story short, it was a great success.
Okay, but tell us about the vision. This is 1 year. So what about 2 years? So what are you going to do?
Next year, we think we're going to have a bigger party, a bigger celebration, because I think people know that Jilfa exists now. So they will come and see what we are actually doing inside Jilfa. Next month we will launch Jilfa communities, which will involve many more countries. I mean, at first glance, we started with the Ivory Coast, which was our first trial country, but now women from Cameroon, from Congo and everything will come to us, and we will work together, because we are expecting to have some plants in other countries in Africa. So I think next year will be a bigger event than this one.
Okay, I will congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
You guys, thank you very much. Any advices if you got it?
I think it is a huge initiative. It is a great initiative, and for it to be focusing on women, and it started by a man, I think it goes some way into showing what I said in my talk earlier, that we want more women to take initiatives like this. We want more women to be more active like this. And but I think we appreciate very much, because as African women, we want to work with our men, you know. Working with the men as our partners gives us strength, and we don't want to leave them behind. We don't want them to leave us behind. So I think this is a great call, not only to the women, the African women in Coventry and the African women in the country, in the UK, but across the two places, the women in Africa and women here in the UK, that here's an initiative started by a man, and let's do something about it. And this man started this initiative solely for the purposes of the benefit of the women. And I think all we can do is just to support him, support the organization, and support the rest of the women on the African continent.
Okay, about you?
Yeah, thank you very much. What I would like to say is a big thank you to everyone who came and support our cause, because it is very important to have support on your back. When you know that people are supporting what you're doing, you go a bit further. So I will do my best, my utmost, to be where I wanted to be in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, to be a bigger organization for African women, to bring all African women to a state of leadership, real leadership in the environment.
Thank you very much.